Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have a fall haul from Bath & Body Works of some of the new fall body care and candles that I'm so excited to now have in my collection for this upcoming fall season. I had 3 rewards that I redeemed and a physical coupon. I was able to double dip in both of those, so I got 2 minis and 6 full-size body care items with my rewards, so that is why I have all of these items. I really try to limit my spending at Bath & Body Works when it's not semi-annual sale because I spend so much during semi-annual sale. And the 2 items that I'm going to show you first, you might have seen in my previous videos. I had them sitting above me. I just didn't get around to filming it because it was only 2 items and I knew that I had more to show you guys in the near future, but I had to get back into store to be able to do that. So now I have everything and I'm able to film this for you guys. These 2 fragrances are new to the collection of Vanilla Romance, which was re-released and I already have in my collection. I kind of want to do a video talking about all 3 of them because they are all very good fragrances and it's very rare that I like an entire line that they release. But these are the 2 new ones. I already have Vanilla Romance. And they came out with Vanilla Cafe and Vanilla Ease, which is like a lavender vanilla. So Vanilla Cafe has fragrance notes of smooth espresso with vanilla and toasted hazelnut. So they did have Vanilla Mocha Martini, Vanilla Mocha Cream, and I think another one, or Vanilla Mocha Cafe, in previous years and releases. And I thought this was going to be somewhat similar, and I do think it's slightly similar, but so different in a good way. I really enjoy this fragrance. It's so good. It has, did I already read this? So I've tried to film this video so many times. I apologize if I repeat myself because my brain is like scattered at this point. I had the baby in here with me and she just would not stop talking, which is so cute, but you guys don't want to hear that. This has smooth espresso with vanilla and toasted hazelnut, and I feel like it is the perfect combination of that. It just smells so creamy and nutty. I think it is so much better than those other fragrances that they've had that are kind of similar to this. I think this is just different enough in a way that you need it in your collection because it's better than those other ones, which I do have in my collection somewhere. And then the Vanilla Ease, which is the lavender one. I knew that I was going to like this because I love the lavender scent that released with lavender, apple, and musk. And one of my lovely subscribers had said that she was so excited to find somebody who enjoyed that fragrance as much as she did. And I adore that fragrance. So I was excited to see how I felt about this. This has lavender blossoms, creamy vanilla, and soft cedarwood. Like I said, I don't know if I already said that. I'm so scatterbrained. But this, oh my gosh, it is so good. It is so much heavier on the vanilla, like creamy note. So it's very similar. So I like it for that reason. Like I adore this just like I adore that one. But I think that one's heavier on the lavender itself. So if you don't like lavender as much and that was a little potent for you, you might like this more because it's more of a vanilla creamy version of that fragrance. But I think they're like cousins, I guess, but I love this. So that whole collection is so good in my opinion. And I will say my mini mailer coupon I used to get Vanilla Ease. I actually got 2 of these, and then the other one that I got that is in a bag somewhere that I can't find has the pocket back cookie dough, which was also a new release, but you guys know you have to purchase something to get a free item when you use that coupon in store. So yes, I have another one of these somewhere lingering in my house whenever I find that. But yeah, that's everything I purchased from, well, I have another item I'll show you later, but the other item that I got in store when I got these 2 was from the Halloween collection. This is Ice Cream Float. This was the only new one that released. I also want to do a video regarding like all of my Halloween stuff that I have in my collection from prior years, things that they re-released, things that they didn't come back out with that I have from other years, just to kind of get us in like the spooky mood. So I do want to film that eventually, but last week was so crazy with the full moon that I have all these aspirations to is that the word? Like film these videos, but it's just getting the time to do it. It's so difficult now with a baby. A lot more difficult than I thought. But this has Fizzy Cola, Frightful Vanilla Float, and Spooky Sugars. This is so good. And I just want to say it's juvenile, but I don't want you to take that in the way that like you want to steer clear from it because it's like kind of like kid-ish. But I just I put this in the same category in my brain as like Bubblegum Pop and that Sweetheart Candy collection that came out for Valentine's Day, because these are just very fun fragrances that they'll probably not come back out with, and they usually dissipate on the skin very quickly, but they're so much fun, and I just love that Bath & Body Works kind of ventures out and does things like this. So I was super happy to get my hands on this, but yes, this was the only new thing that I got from the Halloween collection because I have everything else. And then the items that I placed a buy online pickup in store order for, but then had to exchange because my store for some reason is so late to putting things on the buy online pickup in store like page. They're available online, they're available in store, but you can't get them for BOPIS. So it drives me insane every time. That's why it is such like a time gap from when I'm able to film these videos, because it's just hard for me to go in store with a baby and working full time. It's a lot to juggle, but I ended up getting Book Loft because this is a new release. I don't have this in my collection, so I wanted to get it. This has Crisp Bergamot, Neroli, and Cozy Woods. I'm not blown away by this fragrance by any means. It is fairly generic. It does smell good. I think once I wear it on my skin, I will feel a little bit more gravitated towards it because it is like a nice musky fragrance. And I do like things with musk in them. So for that reason, I did want to get it, because that's what really stands out in this fragrance. I've smelled the candle before. I don't have it in my collection. Like I said, it doesn't blow me away, but it's something I wanted because I don't have it. So I picked that up. I also picked up Vanilla Cafe in the body wash, and my sticker on this keeps peeling up and I keep laying it down, but it must be the humidity or something that it just keeps coming up, which is fine. This has the same fragrance notes with the smooth espresso, whipped vanilla, and toasted hazelnut. And I think this smells different and it smells better than the Fine Fragrance Mist. So I'm so happy this is what I picked up in the body wash. As much as I wanted Vanilla Ease, this just smells so nutty and so good, and I love this packaging. I usually like the transparent packaging where you can see through to see how your progress is when you're using the product, but it's so aesthetically pleasing to have this all one color. It just looks so fancy, so I'm super happy with that. Then I went out on a whim and I purchased the Sleep Lavender and Vanilla Perfume and Pillow Mist. This has lavender in it, so I kind of was intrigued to try it. This is a totally different type of lavender and vanilla than the lavender or the Vanilla Ease. It's a lot more like medicinal because it's aromatherapy. So I just love the revamp that they did on this packaging. I think it is so pretty. I don't know if this is more fluid ounces or less. I feel like it's a big bottle, but I don't know. They could be jipping me and I have no clue. But I wanted to get this and I'm very happy to have it. I will use it as a linen spray versus like on my body. I might try it on my body. I'm not sure. But yeah, I was super excited to get this because I wanted the new packaging. And then last but not least, for body care, before we get into candles, I got Rich Espresso in the Perfume Mist. I also want to do another video including all the perfume mists because my friend on here, Cami, she did do that and I really enjoyed watching her video. And I have a lot of these perfume mists and I really like them. I have, like her, also not worn them on my body yet to tell you the difference between a perfume mist and the Fine Fragrance Mist as far as like longevity, strength, all that type of stuff. So I can't speak on that, but I do have a lot of these and I just kind of want to talk about them if that's something you guys would want to see. This says fragrance with notes of dark roast coffee and hazelnut froth for a smooth, rich scent. So is it comparable to a Vanilla Cafe? We will see. Oh, this is so good. It's totally different. It's definitely not as creamy. So take that as you will. If you are somebody who wants a more creamy scent, go with that one. If you just love coffee, I would recommend getting both of them. I do enjoy this packaging. All the perfume mists kind of look similar. So I'm definitely happy to have this in my collection as an avid coffee lover. And now we will go ahead and get into candles. So I have 6 in here. The first one I got is Cinnamon Sugar Coffee Cake. This has freshly baked coffee cake, cinnamon swirl crumble, and gooey caramel swirl. This is so good. I don't get as much as like a cakey note. I get more of a heavy caramel with some cinnamon. So I think that's where they get like the coffee cake, because coffee cake has a lot of cinnamon in it. It smells so good. It's going to be perfect for the fall time. I think they could have done a little bit better on the packaging. It's not horrible, but if you guys see the other packagings of some of these candles, this is not as exciting in my opinion. Some people like the more neutral stuff. I like the loud stuff. So that's just my opinion, but I love that candle. So I'm super happy to have that. Then I got Vanilla Noir. This is a men's fragrance in body care, and I hope to get that for my husband eventually, but I held off for the time being. This has rich vanilla, bergamot spice, and patchouli. I love this dark packaging. It's stunning. And this smells so good. He loved the smell of this candle, so I definitely do have to get it for him in body care eventually. But yes, I was happy to grab that and the candle. It was so hard picking which ones to get. This one is freshly brewed coffee, and I can already smell it. I didn't even take the lid off. This has, oh, it's like a story. Enjoy a room-filling aroma of fresh coffee beans as you pour yourself a cup of ambition. Wait a minute. Do I already have this candle? I'm trying to picture in my head like what that coffee candle was, but I might actually already have freshly brewed coffee because I have read those fragrance notes before. So I have like over 400 candles. So I don't know if I will have the time to go through and figure out. I'm gonna have to look up the previous packagings because I know I've read that like storyline before. So I might actually have this, which isn't a horrible thing because it is so good. I have to be specifically in the mood to burn something like this because it is so heavy coffee scented, but on my days off when I am sitting down enjoying a pot of coffee, what better time to burn this? And this is the packaging that I'm talking about that is just so adorable. I love this type of packaging. So I was happy to get that. Then I got Vanilla Cafe. You're gonna notice a theme here. Smooth espresso with vanilla and toasted hazelnut, just like the body care. Oh, this is so good. So again, the heavy vanilla with the hazelnut just makes it so decadent. And as much as I wanted the vanilla romance and the vanilla ease in a candle, this was just, it smelled stronger to me, and I love strong high throwing candles, so I gravitated towards this one because I feel like this will throw a lot better. So as much as I love those other two, I don't know, it's kind of looking like that might be my favorite. Even though I love Vanilla Ease so much, I just got more products in the Vanilla Cafe. So I don't know, take it as you will, but I love them all. And then I got A Day at the Cafe, or Cafe, I don't know why I said that weird, but again, this packaging, are you kidding? This has rich cold brew coffee, frothed milk, and sweet caramel syrup blended with ice. So this smells like how a Starbucks Frappuccino tastes. And I haven't had a Frappuccino in forever because I'm a more like realistic coffee drinker. Like I just drink coffee. I drink it with cream and milk and whatever else, oat milk. I switch up my coffee orders all the time, and especially depending on where I'm going to get a coffee. But when I make it at home, I really just put like some syrup, like the 0-calorie syrup, and then I switch up my creamers all the time. But this is definitely a creamier coffee than freshly brewed coffee, which is like punch you in the face black coffee. It is still somewhat, there's still like a sweetness to it, but this one, it's a lot more like the coffee I would prefer to drink. I get like a more caramel note. Yeah, the sweet caramel syrup. So I do get a caramel note in this where that one I don't. And then last but not least, it was so hard picking out which 6 to get. I wanted to get pumpkin pecan waffles because that's just a heavy hitter all the time. So I ended up getting Campfire Cocoa. Instead, I had the pumpkin pecan waffles in my bag and I put it back multiple times. I kept switching it out and figuring out which one I wanted more. But this packaging is probably my all-time favorite because it has the matching lid and it is just so cute. It's aesthetic, but also like the attention to detail is still there, even though it's an aesthetic looking candle. It's not as loud as some of the packagings on here, but this has decadent milk chocolate, fresh steamed milk, and mini marshmallows. Oh, this is so good. I don't know what the difference is from this versus like hot cocoa and cream because I have a lot of those candles and I feel like the mini marshmallows is like bringing back memories that I feel like that might also be a fragrance note in hot cocoa and cream. But regardless, I like chocolate candles. I can't remember if Jared does or not. I know sometimes he does make comments about the chocolate candle, and it might be the like the time I'm burning it or something, but he's so picky, not picky, but just doesn't comment on fragrances enough for me to really know what he likes or doesn't like. So if he's made a comment on the chocolate before, sorry, I'm going to be burning this. So I'm very excited to have this. This is like more of a neutral candle. I wouldn't burn this in the summertime, but I could see myself burning it in the winter, the fall. It's not as like fall specific as something I feel like this is. I would strictly probably burn this in like September, October, November, where this I could burn up into like January, February, even March if it's cold and snowing, because Pennsylvania, you literally never know. But yes, that is all 6 candles that I got. I really enjoy all of them, but they are very like gourmand and coffee, so all pretty much the same theme. The only one that was somewhat different is the Vanilla Noir, which I've been having a difficult time with some of the cologne candles, so I was a little hesitant on getting this one, but I really liked it and I knew Jared would like it. So I hope it throws well, and it is like vanilla as well, so I hope that it throws creamy as well and not just strictly like cologne, which I don't think it will based on how it smells on cold, but you never know. So that is everything for my fall haul. Let me know if you guys picked up anything, what your favorite fragrance was, because I'm definitely excited to hear. I know everybody has such different noses and they like different things. If you don't like coffee, let me know how you feel about the fall release, because I feel like a lot of the stuff is coffee based, so I could see how you'd be disappointed if you don't like coffee, but I do for the most part. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you hopefully soon. Bye.